Last time I was here, there was no people.
Right. Screens. Right.
The hosts were a lot more light-skinned. You know, you know.
Definitely all dark up here.
Yes, that's it.
Right.
Nothing but chocolate.
Yeah.
Nothing but chocolate.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that.
Yo, let's get into it, man. Because I love watching you on interviews. I love the stories you tell and how you talk. Let's talk about uncomfortable conversations with a black man. You have reached millions, Emmanuel, with this. Talk about it, man.
Man, well, what's crazy, it was never supposed to happen. Uncomfortable conversations, like D. Wade said, I guess 90 million views now. We won an Emmy by the grace of God. We can clap for that. We can clap for that. Look. You know what I mean? Subtle brag. No, so it wasn't supposed to happen because the day I was supposed to do it, I was supposed to do it with a dear friend of mine, a white friend of mine, and at the last second, she had a change of heart. She was like, you know, they don't want to see me, they want to see you. I was like, well, I don't have a choice. Remember, y'all, uncomfortable conversations with a black man, not uncomfortable monologue with the black man. First episode, I'm sitting by myself in a chair. It was never supposed to be that way. It was supposed to be a conversation, but it happened how it was supposed to happen. And yeah, as y'all can see, I'm sitting just talking to a camera by myself. That wasn't supposed to be the case. So it wasn't even supposed to happen how it happened.
Wow. And see, and the way it's crazy how that happened, because what it's turned into, you've had so many important conversations with so many different people. Matthew McConaughey, Lil Wayne, Chelsea Handler. Is there anybody that you haven't sat down with yet that you would like to?
So the greatest piece of advice that Oprah Winfrey gave me, she called me after the third episode of Uncomfortable Conversations. I sat down with McConaughey, episode 2. I sat down with Chip and Joanna Gaines, episode 3. Oprah called me and she said, now, Emmanuel, don't make a living having famous people because eventually you'll run out of famous people. I said, that's deep. Y'all know me, I'm just figuring life out. I'm just, McConaughey, you wanna come on? Sure, come on. Chip and Joanna Gaines? And bring your kids? Please, sit everybody down. But she said, don't make a living just talking to famous people.
Yeah, that's real.
And in episode 4, I went by myself. In episode 5, I just wanted to bring on people who weren't known. What I learned at that point, it's not the person, it's the conversation. So I really now wanna dive into mental health, particularly mental health within athletics. Naomi Osaka, Simone Biles, Sha'Carri Richardson, because we don't give enough attention to the mind. We only pay attention to the body, but the body is useless without the mind.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can clap for that. I love it. Now, man, we got to talk about your new book, Illogical, man. Tell everybody what it's about.
Illogical, saying yes to a life without limits. D. Wade, Twitch, I feel like our greatest accomplishments in life, they come on the other side of our logic. So illogical truly is just saying yes to a life without limits. Let's achieve our maximal potential. I dive into the fact that goals are dumb, goals are stupid. I don't want to hear about goals anymore. I'm done with goal setting. And that's really the crux of the book.
Okay, so let me jump in right here. Now, I agree with you when it's relationship goals. Stupid, because you don't know what's going on behind the closed doors. But when you're a kid, they told us to write our goals down.
They did. And they lied.
And it's important when you're a kid.
Yeah.
You saying they dumb.
They lied.
Well, tell me something new.
Look, I was a junior in college, University of Texas. I'm playing football, supposed to be the big man on campus. And I wanted to declare for the NFL draft. Problem, in order to declare for the NFL draft, you have to submit your tape to scouts. They came back and said, Emmanuel, you won't be drafted in the first 3 rounds. What did I do? I took that sheet of paper, I highlighted it, I put it above my bed. I looked at it every morning I woke up, and every night I went to sleep. Because as D. Wade said, you gotta commit your goals to memory. It's what they tell little Timmy. So I committed them to memory. Problem at the NFL Combine, 32 billionaires, owners of teams. I'm running a 40-yard dash, and I hear boom, 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 boom. My quad was tearing off the bone. Just completely torn quad.
That's the actual photo.
That's the picture of when I'm tearing my right quad off the bone running at the NFL Combine. I end up getting drafted in the 6th round. It was that day I said, goals are dumb because a goal is the simplest way to fail. See, if you set a goal and you don't achieve it, you ruin your self-esteem, you ruin your self-efficacy. I started to question, who am I? If you set a goal and you do achieve it, congrats. But what if you could have done more? D. Wade, we all do something like this. At 26, I want to be married. At 28, Twitch, I want to have kids. By 30, I want to own a home. But what happens when you're 31? and you have none of those things. Now you start to question yourself. I no longer believe in goals. I believe in setting an objective with no limitations, because a goal is an end towards which energy is aimed. But why in the world would I start something with the end in mind?
Listen, as you can see, it's a knowledge bank right here. This brother is doing incredible work. Emmanuel's book, Illogical, Saying Yes to a Life Without Limits, is available everywhere books are sold. Give it up one more time for this brother right here. We'll be right back.